Welcome to the westernmost German state, North Rhine-Westphalia. Initially the Romans settled this area, but then the Western Roman Empire fell, and there was many years of uproar. Then, around 800 AD, Charlemagne was able to unite the warring Germanic European tribes under one flag called the Franks. The Franks would eventually become the Germans and the French. Charlemagne was the father of Europe. He further retained this claim by being crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. The Western Roman Empire had been restored in Aachen. This church here is called the Cathedral of Aachen. It's one of the only buildings that remains from Charlemagne's reign. At the time it was built, it was the tallest building north of the Alps. On the side of the building here, you can see bullet holes from World War II. This tower here is part of the original construction.
War nicht immer so, ich war todesbroke. Wenn du herkommst, bring bitte eine Pizza rum. Mich bringt der Hunger und all die Pillen auch. 2 Jahre später, ich bin reich und clean von Sands auch. Hab meine Mama stolz gemacht, hab mein Papa. Most of this church has been remodeled since the time of Charlemagne. However, the mosaics that are on the ceilings and walls were initially frescoes that were remade as these mosaics. The church's architecture is modeled after the Hagia Sophia and has a very Eastern European feel. In the 1100s, Emperor Frederick Barbarossa of the Holy Roman Empire donated this chandelier to the cathedral. German leader Bismarck had his likeness made into the mosaics during the remodel of the church. These columns are from the original Charlemagne construction. This is the original throne of Charlemagne, and it's actually made from pieces of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. It still has a Roman game carved into the side of it called the Hangman. Between 936 and 1531, 31 German kings ascended to the throne here.
Tod, weil ich weiß, dass das hier alles nicht von alleine kam. Oh, we made it, mach 50k mit deinem Track, bitch. Ja, bin in der Playlist von jeder Bad bitch. Ja.
These two reliquaries are said to have Charlemagne's bones.
Ja, Brudi, we made it. Ja, we made it.
This is the Rohhaus, or Town Hall. It was built over the remains of Charlemagne's palace, and initially it would have been connected to the cathedral. The current building was built around 1400s, and each one of these statues on the side is a life-size likeness of an emperor crowned right in this city.
Liebt die AfD. Zieh doch nach Brooklyn oder Fürstenwalde Spree.
This tower on the side here is the only remains of Charlemagne's palace. This building, along with the cathedral, are some of few buildings that survived the siege of Aachen against the United States during World War II. Aachen became a launching point for American soldiers into Germany, and it was the first city that the Americans were able to occupy.
Aber bring nie wieder deine neuen Freunde in meine Kneipe.
These gates would have been built in the 1400s, and they were the medieval entrance to the city.
Fleck weg. Geh in die Kirche, verkauf Aktien, verkauf Crack.
These are the original Roman ruins, and as I said before, the Romans settled in the city because of the hot springs underneath the city. It's also believed by many historians that Charlemagne settled here because of his arthritis and the benefits of soaking in the hot springs. After a long day of exploring, it was nice to relax at Carlos Thurman, the original Charlemagne spa.
Mach was du willst, aber bring nie wieder deine neuen Freunde in meine Kneipe.